Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with more how to draw videos. So, today's video is going to be on how to draw, Tails, but from Sonic Boom, the Sonic Boom iteration of Tails. Slight differences, mainly he has, like, goggles, a belt, and, like a pouch. But yeah, we're going to pretty much be drawing, Boom Tails, and this was requested by Yale Chavez. Thank you so much for the request. And I know it's May and Sonic Month is in June, but since I have so many Sonic requests, like how to draw requests, just on my list, I'm gonna actually kind of start doing the Sonic how to draw videos this month to knock as many out as possible. So from like now until the end of June, we'll all be like Sonic related drawing videos. So other than that, get your pencils ready. And this is that was completely irrelevant if you are watching this like a year from now when Sonic Month's way over. But yeah. Anyway, get your pencils ready and let's jump in. All right, guys. So to start off, we're gonna draw a big circle. Something like that. If you want to draw the crosshairs, they'd be something like this. And then we can kind of draw on his body, which would just be a big oval. Like that. His legs will be about here. And they're just lines going down and down. We'll probably have to change this up a little bit. But just for the gesture, it's fine. His hands are kind of a weird shape. They're just like, be a shape like this that's out here. Another one that's kind of just out here. Because his tail's like in a position where he's like, come on guys. Like, come on, who did this? Like that. And then we'll draw on his tails last, so that's not a big issue. You get kind of like two big ovals. A big oval for his foot here. It's going to go up. And then this foot's going to go out about here. And again, keep it loose. It's just a gesture, so that's pretty much good for the gesture we need. So now we're going to jump into detail here. And I like starting off Tails with his face, and more specifically his muzzle. So right in the crosshairs here, we're going to draw a curved line. Like that, and then it's going to go down and up. And then it's going to go off into a spike here. And then you get 4 little spikes. And then just a little bit before this line, we're going to draw a curved line that curves down, over and in like this. And then this line will curve down and over, and you get 4 spikes again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Then we could draw on his mouth, which is just a big curved line that curves up and down a little bit and out. And then this line just kind of curves out and then in. You get a line going up for his teeth here, across and down. This one goes down, across and up, and then you get a little curved line for his tongue there. Like that. And then for his nose, we're going to draw a little curved line here. And then basically it's just like an upside down triangle, but it's very rounded on the corners. And you get a little curved line here, and you can kind of shade this part in, and this part in as well for the mouth. Like that, but once we get the muzzle down, we can go straight into the eyes. So the eyes basically go off the muzzle here. And right at this curve, we're going to just curve a line going up and over. And we're going to start a little bit before this line ends and just curve it down and in. And then this line, kind of the same thing, it's going to go a little bit higher. We're going to curve it around and down like this. And then for his eyes, you just draw a big oval. One here, and then one here. And then a little oval. You can shade that one in. This will have a light reflection, so you do a little half circle and then an oval. Like that. And then once you get that down, you kind of gesture in this head shape, which it just kind of goes off of here. You get like a little bump, and then goes down like that. And off that head shape, you can draw two big kind of triangles going off here and here. These are going to be his ears, but before we get into detail on them, we're going to draw on the goggles, which starts off as like a big oval that goes around here, and then another one that goes around here, and then just two lines going down from it, and that follow the head shape here, like that. Two lines going across, and now we could darken this in a little bit, and then just draw another oval, slightly smaller, hugging the big oval we have here. Like that. And then he has three spikes. One's behind the goggles here. Another two go past the goggle. So 1, 2, like that. And you can erase any overlap just to make it a little bit more clear. Like that. Then we get the ear in. And basically for the ear, you just kind of draw another little triangle here that kind of hugs it. And then just to finish off, he has two little eyebrow lines here and here, like that. But once you got that down, we can jump into his hands, because his hands are like right in front of his whole body. So basically to start off, I kind of like drawing a curved line here and going up, and then down, and then this thumb's kind of head on, so you just kind of draw like an oval, almost, but like don't connect it, so you get like a really elongated U. And then we're going to go straight down to this finger, which is a curved line that goes down about here, and then curves over, and then in, and then off this finger we're going to draw all the other ones, which go down, and over, down, and over, and since the pinky's the shortest, it'll start about here and go up, and just kind of curve up and into the palm here. A little adjustment like that, but once you have that down, you draw a little curve line at the end of the fingertips here, and this line's kind of way off. Again, this is why you draw light, so you can kind of like fix and correct everything as you go along. And you draw a little curve line here for the palm, and then we're going to do the same thing, just other hand now. So basically curves off and then in like this. You go over, but this time we're going to actually draw the thumb in a little bit, so it curves out, curves in, and then you get a little curve line here. And now you just kind of get the fingers that go straight, then down, down and over, down and over, and then here kind of goes into the pinky. Like that, and then you just draw another little curve line right here, and then another curve in the middle of the palm, like that. And now to kind of finish off, we're going to draw kind of like a curve line that goes out, and then rounded, and then it curves down at the bottom, and then kind of rounds itself back in. Here like this, and then we're going to draw a line going over, and then up, and then actually we can curve this a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. Then we're going to start about here, curve it in, and over, and then up. And then once we get that down, we can draw on his strap, and it's basically just two parallel lines that go over like this, and then you get a rectangle in the middle here with a small rectangle in it. And then a little V here just for like the strap. And then draw a curved line going in, like that. And now we can draw on the rest of his body, which is pretty simple. It's basically you just draw 3 spikes going off here, like that, and then a round circle. And then you get the 3 spikes, 1, 2, and 3. You can kind of spread them out more since like this is kind of covering it. And then just a curved line going down. And then here you get kind of like the wrist part of the glove right here, and then a line going in like that. Now you could jump into his feet, But we're going to start with his legs. So we're going to draw a curved line right about here and curve it down. And then right about here, we're going to draw a curved line that goes across. And it kind of gets like a check mark thing here, like that. Then we're going to draw a line going up and then over. And then a line going down here from this line. And then just going up. And this one, it'll have the line starting here, curve in and over. And then for like Tails' socks, they're a little bit different than normal. So basically they're a little bit more floppy. So you draw a line going out, over and in like this. And then another little curved line here, like that. Line going out, and then over. And then a big curved line here, and curve it in. And then out, and then in, like that. And again, the kind of shape you want is kind of like almost like an hourglass, where it's like in the middle. Like it's really like it goes in where the middle is, and then it branches out. So you get kind of like an hourglass type shape. And then just to kind of finish off this shoe, draw a curved line going down. His foot's slightly pointed here. Kind of draw that in, and it just curves up and in. And once you get that down, you can draw a big curved line. This is going to be the white of his shoe. And then you're going to draw sports tape, which is just a bunch of curved lines. So just kind of parallel curved lines like this. This one's going to kind of branch out a little bit, but then you just kind of get them going all over the place, really. So just a bunch of like parallel curved lines, because this is where all of his sports tape is. So there's no like exact shape to do it in. So just as long as you're doing like a bunch of like parallel lines, it should look alright. And then this one, again, we're going to want to keep that like hourglass type shape. Curve line going in, kind of goes out, over, curves in, out, and then over, like that. And then this foot just goes out, over, down, kind of gets like a slight point, and kind of curves in and up. And you get the curved line at the tip of the foot, and then just a bunch of parallel lines, just kind of going everywhere. Like that. And now we could draw in his little pouch he has here, which is basically just a rectangle. Goes up and over. And then you kind of get like a V here, and then another little rectangle for the clip, and you can kind of erase some of the overlap. So again, you just draw a big rectangle, kind of V, and then a rectangle right here, and just erase a little bit of that overlap, like that. Nothing too hard. Now we could draw in his big tails, which basically are these kind of like big kind of water droplet type shapes. So something like this. And then there's another one like that. And now you can kind of draw just kind of like big spikes at the end of it. Like that. And then just some jaggedy, spiky lines right here. And same thing on this side, curve down. And you get some spikes, like that. And you won't see the jaggedy curve line on that one, since it's behind this tail. And then once we got that down, we can kind of draw in his wrench, which we don't see a lot of it, so I'm going to kind of show you a quick way on how to draw it. So basically you're going to want to draw a rectangle, and then off this rectangle on the bottom you're going to draw two lines going, or a line going down, and you get like a V right here, and then it goes up, and then over, and then this line would connect into here, and now this line's going to curve down and then in. So it goes down kind of like a circle and then straightens out the bottom here. This line's just going to curve in like that. And then you just get another little slight curve here. And a line going down here. So you get like kind of like a three-dimensional wrench type shape. So you start off with a rectangle, line going down, up, and up, and then a line connecting to that one. And a curve line, then a curve line that goes straight, up, and then give it a little bit of depth. So nothing too hard. And I believe that's the last detail on how to draw Tails from Tails Boom. Or Tails Boom, Sonic Boom. So yeah, anyway guys, that is how you draw Tails from Sonic Boom. Pretty much the same thing as drawing Tails. He honestly, out of all like the character design changes, Tails and Amy basically are untouched. Sonic and Knuckles are really the real big ones that got changed. So, yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and then, next video will be another Sonic one. Again, since I have so many Sonic requests on my how to draw list, I feel like I should be knocking them out. I have enough for like all of this month and all of next month in June. So, might as well get an early start doing Sonic month. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And, oh, before I forget, this is the drawing we just did. I'll put that there. And here is a more inked version, where if you took an ink pen, went over all the lines, erased all the guidelines, you get what we have on the left here. And thank you again, Yale Chavez, for the request. And if you guys have requests, I do take them. Just leave what you want me to draw in the comment section below. I'll take your name, what you requested, put it on my how to draw list, and then make a video on Sunday. And there's no rhyme or reason for the list. It's just what I feel like taking off that day. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.